Hi YouTube, Joe here, again, this time to bring you my top 10 disliked from the group of 100 spines of the Criterion Collection from spines 101 to 200. Some days you'll think I'm a little weird for naming these to be my top 10 disliked, but you know, we all have our own opinion, and I'll give a little bit of reasoning for why I chose each one. Honestly, it was hard to even get 10 that I wanted to put on this list. While a lot of the films in this group of 100 of the Criterion Collection weren't like standout, amazing films, none of them were that bad. I don't think I talked a lot of crap during my reviews of these. So, I mean, of the entire 100, you know. But I was able to get a top 10 dislikes, so we're going to hop into it, and I'm really not going to say much. This is probably going to be a pretty short video, but I'm just going to go through it. Yeah. So at number 10, Double Suicide. I just remembered this is an earlier spine of this group of 100, and I just remember this one not being very entertaining, boring, hard to get through. So that's why I have it at 10. There was nothing special about it for me. Yeah. Number 9, Peter Weir's The Last Wave. This was another one that was just hard to get through. It didn't have much of a story. It was kind of bizarre, which sometimes I enjoy, but it just didn't work. I'm not a fan of this one. Not a fan. It was kind of a weird one just to be in the collection for me. I don't know. Yeah. The Last Wave. Not very good. Number 8, Godard's Band of Outsiders. I know a lot of people like this. It's been upgraded to Blu-ray. It's some sort of classic, but I just did not go for this one. It was boring. Not much of any sort of climax. I mean, you can argue that there is, but it's not very exciting. I didn't enjoy the experimental, like, scenes. Not good. It's funny because I put Contempt in my honorable mentions in my top 10 favorites. I actually really enjoyed Contempt, and I wouldn't say that I hate Godard's films or anything necessarily, but I just could not go for this one. I did not like Band of Outsiders. Not a good one for me. Yeah. At number 7, we have The Ruling Class with Peter O'Toole in it. Kind of long, drawn out, kind of sporadic at the same time, you know. Really British. I didn't enjoy it. I just didn't like this one. I know some people like it. I was kind of looking forward to watching this one too, what I've read about it and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't like it. Number 6, Gertrude. Carl Theodor Dreyer's Gertrude. I liked the other films a bit from that. What was it, like I think it was a trilogy of that set. And I like Passion of Joan of Arc and all that. But Gertrude, while some may find it to be amazing, it's terribly boring. Terribly boring for a film viewer like myself. Again, people probably loved it. I know when it premiered, a lot of great people went to it. I think it was Dreyer's last film, even. Not for me. Way too dry for me. Way too boring. Number 5, this one might surprise a lot of people. Grey Gardens. I do not get the hype for Grey Gardens. I do not understand the hype for Grey Gardens at all. I find the duo, I'll call them, to be frustrating, annoying to watch. I didn't find a lot of value to this film. I didn't find any joy out of watching it. I guess the problem was I went into it with some hype, and it did not live up to that hype at all. So here it is at number 5, my disliked. Moving on to number 4. Moving on, The Horse's Mouth. I just could not get into this one, and I'm putting it at 4 just because I just remember me really not enjoying it. Almost like too. I said it about ruling class, but for me it's like too British, I guess. Like wasn't meant for me, and that's fine. But yeah, number 4, The Horse's Mouth. Number 3, Jubilee. While I can sort of appreciate this film for what it is, I don't like it. It doesn't work. It's a struggle to get through. It's kind of contradicting of what it's trying to convey, or at least what the characters are trying to convey. And I just did not like this film. So yeah, number 3, Jubilee. Number 2, another surprising one possibly, The Scarlet Empress. I just remember really not enjoying this and it being kind of boring. And I don't know, it just did not click with me at all. At all. Scarlet Empress. Nothing really offensive toward me. It didn't piss me off, but it did nothing for me, and that's why it sits at number 2. Okay. And my number 1 most top disliked film from Spines 101 through 200 of the Criterion Collection is the I Am Curious box set, which is I Am Curious Yellow and I Am Curious Blue. I put the box set in because they're almost the same film, and which is the way they're intended to be, pretty much. But yeah, both almost equally as bad. These films piss me off. The I Am Curious box set is worth a watch if you just want to kind of get through them and know what they are about. Definitely didn't do anything for me. I didn't enjoy them at all. All the characters pissed me off in the films. Nothing about it made me happy. And yeah, I just really disliked these, and I kind of went into it thinking that I would, and it proved me right. So there you have it. That's all I got for you. I don't have any dishonorable mentions because, again, it was kind of hard for me to even get a top 10. There you go. Let me know what your top disliked ones are from the this group, if you've seen a lot of them or all of them. And yeah, thanks. Comment. Let me know where I'm wrong. Or let me know if you agree with anything, and we'll talk. Thanks. Have a good one.